there's a shared understanding of what social innovation are, both in terms of outcome and process. They are recognized as solutions based on new social forms, services and economic models that are good for society and able to increase citizens' capacity to act. The origins of social innovation can often be found in bottom-up trajectories. These practices arise within local communities and creative collaborative relationships based on mutuality and trust, and on the innovative use of existing resources and technology. From a design perspective, social innovations can be considered relational, collaborative, and multi-stakeholders forms of services. They are usually the result of the proactivity of individuals or informal groups, and as such, they might benefit from specific support actions to increase both their efficiency and their impact. In other words, to scale. This is what Design for Social Innovation Incubation does, developing and delivering processes that adopt approaches and methods and tools from strategic and service design to enable and sustain these processes. What we have understood is that when talking about social innovation, we need to move beyond the idea of scaling as an organizational growth, narrow down on the capacity of the single innovators to acquire technical skills and to improve the performances. Instead, we can refer to the concepts of scaling out and up. Scaling out refers to the action of disseminating social innovation to benefit more communities, while scaling up to connecting it to opportunities that can be found in a broader economic, political, legal, or cultural context. Incubation experiences have demonstrated that supporting social innovations require to consider disseminative, open, and inspirational initiatives as part of the process. This contributes to empower communities by generating awareness and creative thinking, and to stimulate people's interest and aspiration toward different and more sustainable ways of living. From a design point of view, this means creating actions of cultural empowerment along with technical ones. Cultural empowerment actions contribute to building the capabilities of understanding and framing ongoing local challenges, of making people familiar with the surroundings ecosystem and not afraid to experiment and to participate. Technical empowerment actions support people in adopting a design thinking approach and in acquiring the more technical skills of design and entrepreneurship to accelerate the conception and prototyping of solutions. As an example, we as Polimi Lab contributed to design a 4-year program named La Scuola dei Quartieri, the School of the Neighborhood, which had exactly this goal, supporting social innovative practices emerging from the creativity of the Milanese citizens. The school is promoted by the municipality of Milan, and over the past 5 years has managed to attract more than 250 ideas through a series of calls for ideas directed to citizens. Among them, 56 new social ventures have been created and funded by the school. Examples of such ideas are new cultural initiatives and spaces, food-related projects, and inclusive services of care. Each cycle of the school was organized into 3 phases. The first one of scouting took more a form of cultural empowerment, with a free and open program for meetings, events, and activities designed to uncover the needs and opportunities of the neighborhoods and to bring out prospective social innovators. The second phase was an advanced training, able to mix cultural and technical empowerment by supporting people to tackle challenges, modeling innovative responses, and developing entrepreneurial skills. The third phase of prototyping and accelerating solutions was more a form of technical empowerment, providing personalized support and a project grant to co-finance the first year of activity. From these and other experiences in the last decade, we have developed an action format called the Social Innovation Journey. It focuses on the sequence of steps social innovators may go through to grow and increase the level of positive impact on the wider society. The journey starts on the outside of the circle and moves inwards, getting closer to the core, that is, creating social impact. The format consists of 2 main circles of incubation. The external one involves social innovations at an early stage of maturity and supports them moving from an intuition to an idea, and from an idea to a structured proposal or a pre-prototype ready to be tested. The internal circle works with more formalized and mature social innovations, supporting them to achieve a more structured and replicable solution. However, the journey is a non-continuous, non-linear process. A project can find itself moving both forward as well as backward along the journey, reiterating it several times in order to refine the solution and to adapt it to changes. Within both circles, the activities of the journey are organized around 5 main areas. Who, supporting a mix of people in becoming a group and then a team, working on inspiring people, raising awareness, engaging stakeholders, and outlining roles. What, helping the social innovation to transform their first vision into an idea and then into a proposal, defining the social value proposition and the design of the solution. How, looking at the viability of the social innovation by investigating its sustainability, business model, and financial plan. How, looking at the feasibility by verifying and testing technical and operational models, supporting the creation of a series of prototypes. And finally, why, as the goal of the overall social innovation journey and a condition to be assessed in all stages. Within this framework, design supports social innovators in establishing meaningful relationships with the community, in co-designing the solution with it, in outlining complex forms of interactions, while keeping a focus on maximizing their social impact. Additionally, design supports the adoption of continuous prototyping mode, in which ideas are rapidly tested, monitored, and improved. This helps create solutions that provide benefits over time and then adapt to changing circumstances without losing the capacity of producing public value.